students. This Student Service Above Self project started in 2003. It's a signature project. It's had a wonderful history so far, and it's got a bright future ahead. Thanks to our partnership with the Columbus City Schools and with Hands On Central Ohio. Speaking of our partnership with the Columbus City Schools, I'd like Krista Bauer and Paula Lasley to stand up in the back, please. Krista is my main contact with the schools. Paula is sitting in today for Sandy Donald, who is one of the officials at the district, and who she and Krista have been wonderful to us and will continue to be in the future. So please let me help me welcome them. What it boils down to is hundreds of students doing community service work benefiting thousands of people, both locally as well as around the world. You're going to hear some quick snapshots today from the students you see on the program on your table. These are projects in progress. Don't expect to have the full enormity of the project. You'll have to get that when you come to the high school fair on May 11th at the Ohio Union. That's when you'll see all of the projects displayed. There will be display boards. The team of students who worked on the project will be there to engage in conversation with you. They will present you with an executive summary of their project, and you will just be amazed at the kinds of things that they've produced and the things that they've learned from doing it. Talk about Rotary moments. Those are great. So May 11th. And the other item on your table are ways that you can support this project. I won't belabor that. You can all read that. Excuse me. But we will talk about that a couple times between now and May 11th. What else? That's it. Well, I'm going to call the students up one at a time by school. The first two are from Columbus Alternative High School. They are interns who have made our first ever website for this project possible. Do you get that? Our first ever website possible. I don't have a budget, but even if I had a big budget, I would not have gone out and hired professional help. Why not use student talent for a student project? Mohammed?
Hello, my name is Mohammed. I'm a junior at CAUS, and I was introduced to this program through CAUS's internship coordinator, Miss Samantha Smith, sitting right there. And I had already had an interest with service clubs and helping the community. So being part of this project has been very special to me. It just helps me so much. And I just want to take this moment to say thank you, Mr. Studer, for helping me guide, helping me work on this website and actually making it come true. I also want to thank Mr. Gabe Wennesler from Patel for Kids for also providing me with web development help, and Mr. Scott Brown for helping us through the tough times. I recommend you guys look at the site when you get a chance. It's still a work in progress, but it's very thorough and it gets straight to the point, and I hope you guys take a look at it. Thank you.
Mohammed, wait just a second. How can folks find the website?
Okay, go to ColumbusRotary.com, and there will be a tab saying Service Above Self. You will click that tab, and a drop-down will show, and through there you can go through and select different sites showing all the work we've done for the project, all the different progress and the students working on it, and even a few little trivia tidbits.
That's ColumbusRotary.org, by the way. That's okay. Thanks, Mohammed.
Hello, my name is Amma Pobi. I'm a sophomore at Columbus Alternative High School. Like Mohammed, I was introduced to this project by Miss Samantha Smith, and she connected me with Mr. Studer, and he invited me to help on this project. Serving on the website team has given me the opportunity to develop my skills in film script writing, film production, and editing. I have also learned how to promote the values of community service. So far, I have edited a longer version of the previous video of the Service Above Self High School Fair that can be seen on the Columbus Rotary website on the high school page into a more succinct version. I have also created a video to help promote the social media aspect of reaching out to more people and getting the word out about young people helping the community. The goal is to encourage students to share their information with each other from various high schools. Thank you.
Take a look around your community. Now, is there anything you can honestly say that you've contributed to in order to help out the environment or the people around you? Now is the time to participate and make a difference in your community or even the world.
Young people all around Columbus are taking action and working to make the community a better place by putting service above self.
No matter what age, race, ethnicity, gender, or background you come from, it's never too late to lend a helping hand and learn something new along the way.
Service Above Self Fair showcases a multitude of young people really engaging in their communities through service projects. Students are showing leadership, taking initiative, and really stepping up to the plate in order to make change.
Why wait when you can start today? Join the conversation by following us on Twitter and using the hashtag 614SAS.
Next up, Whetstone High School.
Hello, my name is Rita Nazel and I'm a senior at Whetstone High School. The project that I helped coordinate this year was called The Giving Tree, which was introduced to me by my internship coordinator, Misty Duzan. The Giving Tree basically is a project that works with the CRC, which is the Clintonville Resource Center, which is on Lakeview and High, if anyone knows where that is. But we worked with other students and faculty at our school to help fill stockings like this one, which we gave to the CRC. And just like kind of a background, this is the third year that we've done this. The first 2 years, one of my friends who graduated this past year, she actually started the project, which the first year her goal was to fill 15 stockings. She ended up filling 25 that year, and then the next year she wanted to fill 50, and she reached that goal. And then this year we wanted to fill 50 to match this past year, and we ended up collecting enough to fill 80 stockings, which basically means that 80 children were able to receive gifts on Christmas, which really was amazing. And if I had the chance to next year, I would really love to do something like that again. But it's had a really positive effect on our community. I think it's helped bring the students at Whetstone together with the CRC, because there was a lot of contributions. So I think maybe they kind of had like a better understanding of what was needed at the CRC and what their contributions could do to the community. I think that's about it. Does anybody have any questions?
Let's save those until we're all done with everybody, okay? And then we'll bring you all back up. Thank you, Rita. Thank you very much. You have on your table the list of the students today, and also the career and community resource coordinators who are with them today. I should tell you, these CCRCs have a tremendous burden of jobs and responsibilities in the school system. The Rotary Project is just a fraction of what they do, but they are just tremendous friends of this project, and I want to recognize Jim Duzan, who was standing there. Jim, nice modeling job, by the way. Oh, Ben and okay. Well, Jim, how long have you been at CCRC? Well, Jim is retiring this year, and we just want to tell you, Jim, thank you for all your work on this project and everything else you do for the kids of Columbus. Next up, Independence High School.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cassie Freeman. I'm a junior at Independence High School and a junior at Fort Hays Career Center for Nursing. I attend Independence High School near Refugee and Bryce Road. I'm a part of the group of Independence Angels. Our groups are to connect with others in our community and our neighbors, to find ways to give back to our communities. Our activities are a partnership in the Bryce Food Pantry, which means every week or every other week we help with the Mid-Ohio food trucks to unload and fill up the building with food. Each Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, we fill 300 holiday baskets for families. We collect canned foods and we help families to their cars with produce and foods. We provide a way for students to be involved in our community. Over 200 independent students are helping out with the food pantry. We help out 300 families and 900 individual people to help each holiday. Students now go on their own Saturdays to help house out the food and walk the food to families and individuals' cars. The whole School of Independence High School are now providing help through the community and bettering themselves as individuals. We have learned to connect with people in our families and community people. We have learned to be compassionate to elderly and disabled people in our area. We have learned to be respectful for people's privacies, and we come from the pantry. We are learning to give back to communities.
I'd also like to say I hope and wish good luck to Cassie in her tournament basketball game this afternoon. So thank you.
Next up, Eastmore Academy. Mela, if you would, when you get a little closer to the microphone, that'd be great. You may have noticed some of our Rotarians are slightly older than you, and it just would help us a lot. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mela Ayers, and I'm a senior at Eastmore Academy. And my intern coordinator is Bruce Green. And what we do, one of our many projects is we volunteer at Holy Family. And that's basically just a soup kitchen on the west side. But what we do is so empowering to our school, because at the soup kitchen, we serve and then we dine with the people who, I don't want to say homeless because that's kind of a derogatory term, but people who are in struggling situations, people who are out of the home or just kind of in a in-between place. So what we do is we serve those people and we dine with them and we speak with them and we understand where they're coming from, we understand who they are and what they can be, and just kind of learn their lives and they learn ours. And one of the other projects that we did with that was Operation Leftovers. So basically what that is when you see people coming and going in the soup kitchen, they afterwards, when they get done eating, they take things home with them. But they started out taking food in plastic bags. Can you imagine a whole meal in plastic bags? No. So basically what our school did was we took leftover containers and we wrote helpful and just encouraging and hopeful messages on them, like you'll be strong and you can make this and you'll be all right. And people were really, really proud of that. They were really appreciative of what we were bringing to the soup kitchen. Excuse me. And another thing was that me and Mr. Green, we met a man named Joe Fairchild. And basically what he does with his church is he creates sleeping bags, homemade sleeping bags. So they're not like the kind of thin ones that you buy at Walmart for camping for one night. It's for a whole winter. So basically what we do is like gather materials and what was it, Mr. Green? Waterproof bedding from kitchens. They were not kitchens, I'm sorry, from hospitals and like places where you need bedding and padding for wherever situation you are in your beds. So we would create sleeping bags that would keep you warm, and we use comforters and sheets and like pillow casing and padding. And basically we just made, we brought it to our school, and we were able to create or contribute to the big sleeping bag project that Mr. Fairchild had created originally. And we were able to donate it was a good handful. I can't remember the number right now, but all I remember is every time we would make sleeping bags, I would want to take one home, try to sneak it with me. But we were able to give those to Back to Holy Family and even Faith Mission. That's another soup kitchen downtown. And they were so appreciative of it. And I think that's one thing that we learned because Impact Team, which is our internship, like Mr. Green coordinated our internship program. So that's what we all learned was like, it's not about the 120 hours that you need to graduate. It's about how much you contribute and what it means to you and how you like can actually help out your neighbor and the community that's around you. So we were able to make those projects and just carry them out. We're still contributing right now. We go to Holy Family every 2 weeks and we serve over 300 people every single time we go. And every time we go, we try to connect with those people so that we remember faces, we remember what we do, and they remember our faces, and it's just a really happy moment. I like going. But we were also, sorry, 1 second. Besides that, oh, and it's not like 7 kids. It's kind of like we all interchange our students, and Mr. Green was just telling me to mention that we were featured in Street Speech. And it's the second page. Mr. Green brought several copies if you want to look. It's in the education section. And that's basically just talking about more of our projects that we've done. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mela. I'm standing here next to Bruce Green, who said earlier he's been around doing this forever. But forever is going to end. He is also retiring. Please help me thank him for all he's done for this project and for the kids of Columbus. If any of you are motivated and looking for work, there's some job openings that you might be interested in. South High School, next up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sabrina Brown, and I'm a sophomore at South High. I was hand-selected by administration and Miss Slaughter to be in the health informatics program. And this class has brought endless opportunities. My most favorite opportunities have begun with this project. This year we extended the project of Save a Life, Earn a Cord. This project began last year by South seniors. These students began this project to encourage other students to donate. They offer students that donate a chance to earn a red cord on graduation day and earn internship hours. We took our class of 25 and split it into small groups so we can accomplish more in 45 minutes. This year we decided to try and spread the need for donations out to the community by incorporating our middle school students by giving them slips so they can invite their parents into giving blood. Also, by extending this project, we're having fundraisers and creating a slogan and PSA. We are having fun in class with the project by staging bake sales and gathering students to be involved. So far, students are greatly curious and excited about the ideas.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ms. Slaughter, stay just a second. What class do you teach?
This is this is a health informatics class. It's part of the Southern Regional Education Board. We're the first general ed class, the first general ed school in the nation to actually have a health informatics class in a gen ed classroom. So we're pretty proud to be selected for that. So it's a blending of technology and the medical careers. As I was just sharing, we have the electronic health records. When you go to the doctor, you know everything has become electronic. And then we're realizing that there's a real big niche that's going to need to be filled by our high school students, hopefully, to kind of marry technology with medical. So if a student is not real interested in the blood and gore, then they're going to maybe want to get involved in health informatics. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Afrocentric. Tyler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Nixon. I'd first like to thank everybody for coming out today. This is my first ever attending a Columbus Rotary event. I'm very excited to be here. Through the help of my internship coordinator, Mama Willis, we have partnered with Red Cross to host quarterly blood drives at our school that are available to the students in the building as well as the surrounding community. We've had 2 so far, and we've exceeded our participant goal in both times, and we are having an upcoming one in April. The exact date is available on the Red Cross website. So if you're in the neighborhood, please stop by. We'd love to have you. And thank you.
Ms. Willis, do you have anything you want to add?
I think the blood drives are just a great event to promote awareness for the students. It's something that they can do that's easy to give back, and they just don't realize that pint of blood that you donate can save 3 lives.
Thank you. Let's have all the students come on back up here, and fortunately, we've got some time. Come on, all of you. While they're coming up, Scott, let's do the 3-minute. Go on up on that.
It is to give to one another and how amazing it feels to achieve somebody else's goals.
Learn that it's not all about me and that it helps out to give to other people achieve their dreams and make things come true that they really want to do.
We also taught ourselves a lot of organizational skills because we put together a program for the freshmen in our school.
It really taught me how to be a leader because that was like the whole purpose of our group was to teach us how to be better leaders. And I think we accomplished that.
In order to save someone's life, it makes you feel really great inside. And to also know from the person you saved his life, coming and saying thanks, it means a lot.
I learned to have a lot of patience with younger students, and it's actually leadership. It's a good feeling inside when you can help younger students make the transition from middle school to high school so they don't feel uncomfortable or ill at ease when they hit high school like they're alone.
We learned about how teen suicide is not a small issue. It is an issue that needs to be addressed and it needs to be put out in the public eye.
What we've learned is how to become leaders in society in just different ways that we never probably would have if we was to be on our own.
We learned how to rebuild, remodel computers and the importance of doing this.
I learned that to do community service, you have to get along with people, you have to work together to make a team and to actually improve these computers and help other kids.
I learned how generous our school was. You go to class with these people and you don't really know what it's like and how generous they can be towards a good cause.
I learned how to communicate with my peers well and how to solve problems easier without conflicts.
The most important thing I learned from this project is patience and responsibility. I would not only recommend this project to other high schools, but middle school and high schools all across the nation. The most important thing that we idealize in the project are our principles, which is self-determination, community service, and also mentorship.
Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing to help others? These are the words of the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And as we can see today, that there are countless young people that have answered life's question by presenting all these wonderful projects to all the scholarship recipients.
Thank you, Amma. One thing missing from that, and it's not Alma's fault, she could only work with the footage that she had, is the whole scholarship presentation. Steve, where are you? Steve Sundry. We'll talk about that more between now and the fair to remind everybody what a key part that is in this whole enterprise, okay? I also didn't acknowledge Martha Daya, who is our CCRC from Independence and Walnut Ridge, and Samantha Smith, who was mentioned, but not by me, and I don't want to pay a price later. So thank you both for all of your work. Now, we've got a few minutes. I invite you to ask questions, and whoever answers, get way up close to that mic, okay? All right, here we go.
My question is for Mala. Mela, thank you. I just happened to have cleaned out my kitchen this last weekend, and I have a whole box of plastic containers. Are you still doing that project?
Oh, we'll use them, yeah.
Okay, can I get them to Mr. Studer?
Oh, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get him to Mr. Green.
That was good. Very nice. Who else? Okay, here we got two.
This is for any of the students. Could you talk a little bit more about how many hours of community service that you try to complete every year?
We usually try to do around say 120. Usually during the school year, and over the summer maybe I want to say 90. So just a good balance of that, yeah.
I think each of you, and this is a question for each of you, are upperclassmen and leaders in your schools. How are you developing the underclassmen who are going to have to pick up these projects after you graduate? What's your strategy to get them involved, and how successful do you think you will be?
So this happened actually with my friend who handed down the project to me. She kind of got close to me and became my friend, and actually texted me, I think it was in October. She was like, hey, you should do the Giving Tree this year. And I was like, okay, why not? So I think maybe I'll try to do the same thing with some of my friends who are juniors and sophomores. Maybe try and hint towards it maybe this spring. Just tell them, hey, you should do it this year. Maybe they'll pick it up.
How about Save a Chord? How are you going to pass this on? By the way, come on up here. You're a sophomore, right? Do I understand that right? Sabrina, are you a sophomore?
Yes, I'm a sophomore.
So there you go, Scott. I think she can carry this on herself with some recruits. I won't put you on the spot anymore. Go ahead. Tyler, how are you going to pass this on and build some leadership after you?
Well, our school already does, not necessarily that, but we, because our school is K through 12, our high schoolers on days when they alternate, they go down and they tutor the elementary kids, you know, help them with reading, writing, math, and whatnot. And they get internship hours. It's a kind of a win-win, you know. They get internship hours from that too, and they also helping out the little kids, you know, and be a positive influence on them.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Scott, you hit on something too that one of the things we all want to do is see the really good projects continue and use this as an opportunity to build leadership and that whole service above self culture within the schools. And I know our CCRCs are really all over this.
I haven't told Tyler yet. He is our coordinator, but for the spring blood drive, we'll invite some juniors to participate so they can see what goes on and be ready to do it next year.
Awesome. Questions? Here you go.
Hi, this is for anyone. What was your motivation? What around you brought you into these activities?
Cassie, you're next. You're next.
Okay. My motivation for the sleeping bag project was my sophomore year. I was able to work with 3 other students. We were all female. We made a quilt, from Quilt Beginnings down the street. And basically, like, I found out that I was really good with that, and people love to see you work with your hands to create something that shows the work you've done. And when I found out about the sleeping bag project, I automatically just wanted to recruit other people. And like a question that was just asked, like, how do you bring other people, underclassmen into your activities? I had underclassmen come, and we all just came together every Tuesday and started making sleeping bags. So that was my motivation, was knowing that I can do something and knowing that it's good to involve other people. So.
Cassie, there's a whole lot of things you could do at school and in your regular life. Why did you bother to get involved in this?
The reason why I decided to get involved in this because I have done this before in the Rotary, and I was accompanied by 2 other females, and I've done the Miracle Clothing Closet where we bring clothes for homeless people. I don't want to use that word, but I couldn't think of another one. And I feel like I'm motivated because I do want to go into the nursing field, and I love helping people. So my motivation is keep going, because when you help people, people are going to help you out as well. So.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Questions? Yes, hang on. The ever shy Bob Gaines.
I just wanted to see you walk across the room. My question is for all of you. Did you have fun? That's it. It's a quickie. But you can also do a lot of good and have fun at the same time. I'm glad.
Okay, Ruth.
So I was just wondering, since you've been doing these projects, you've probably learned a lot about yourselves. Has this informed in any way what you think you might want to do after you graduate from high school, like for a career?
I know this one. I actually don't know what I want to do, but I do love taking pictures and editing. I don't know if I want to do that as a career or something on the side, but that's what I enjoy doing. And Ms. Smith helped me learn those skills.
Thank you. Tyler, how about you? What's next for you, and has this influenced that at all?
I found out I was a good motivator, you know. Yeah, because you got to go around the school, you got to motivate people to donate blood, you know. The needle's too big. No, that's not that bad, you know. So you got to kind of lie to them a little bit. Yeah.
Are you sitting here saying to yourself, when I was a sophomore in high school, or a junior, or a senior, could I have done this? Could I have gone to the big Rotary meeting and done this? Jack couldn't, but probably, anyway.
This isn't a question, it's a comment. About a little over a quarter of a century ago, Rotary undertook its first worldwide program to try to eradicate polio around the world. And we're now this close, long, hard fight. In promoting that, we used the phrase warm fuzzies. That's the great inside feeling you get from serving others above yourself. And you all have got to be full of them.
Let's do one last thank you for these great students.
The fact that Steve had to ask them to come closer to the mic, that tells you this. They spoke softly and carried a big stick. Join us next week with Tricia holding the fort with Dr. Kenneth Jones to speak about Ohio University Dublin Medical School.